Let's see if anyone will join in. It's been a long time since I've been live, and I'm on my cell phone, so I'm not sure how the volume is or anything. And I wasn't actually going to go live today, so if no one jumps on, I probably will log off. But I decided just to stop in to say hello. It's been a long time. And y'all can see here, I put my hair into these little twists. Um, Let me see. I was trying to figure it out on my MacBook, so I'll kind of like be looking off to the side to see if anyone comes in and if I can actually just stream from my newest MacBook, because I just got this and it's not set up for live streaming. Oh, hey, Brenda Bell. Oh, someone is there. Hi. Oh, a few people are here. Hello, hello. I was gonna start the lives next week since the challenge for you guys officially starts next week, but I decided to log on a little bit today. Y'all can see I have my hair in these little twists. I actually just trimmed my hair for the challenge. So yeah, I just really came in to say hello to everyone. I know a lot of people were saying I haven't done a live in a long time. It's probably been like 3 or 4 months. Oh, Brenda Bell says, what's the challenge? It's a tea challenge. If you missed my last video last week, go check it out. So I talk about it. It's an Ayurvedic tea challenge. It's for 8 weeks. It's basically, I would say 5 or 6 main teas, and then we're gonna recycle, reuse, repeat. You're gonna hit all of the same principles that we do every week. So like every time we do a challenge, it's like scalp care, hair loss, hair growth, moisture, and strength. So check that out if you missed last week's video for Tip Tuesday. And the challenge will begin August 31st. But again, I just thought I would pop in since everyone has been making it very known that they have missed the lives. So yeah, now I'm on the live. I popped in the live. I did that. I couldn't get my computer to work. I was saying I bought a new MacBook, and I have not obviously live streamed in a long time, so it's not set up for live streaming, and I couldn't figure out how to do it, and I was like, let me just hop on my phone real quick. So I hope the volume is okay. Just let me know if everything's good. Let me look at the chat real quick. Oh, Erica said, you're ready for this tea challenge. Awesome, awesome. HRHQB, she says, hello from, is that England, Britain? I'm sorry, I'm terrible with flags. She said, love your content. I got most of my teas today. Awesome, good, good. Well, the challenge will start to next week. This week, I'll be, I'm going to start the challenge a week ahead of you guys. Oh, July 31st. If I said August, it's because I don't know what month we're in. But yes, July 31st. And I'm going to be a week ahead of you guys. So for this week's Tip Tuesday, I'm going to start scalp care, and then y'all will start the following Sunday or Saturday, whenever you shampoo your hair. But I like to be a week ahead of you guys for the challenges. If this is your first challenge, yes, you'll get all the content. Hey, Nika. Oh, my bestie is here. Oh, UK. Okay, good, good. So yeah, I just said I put these twists in so I could actually trim my hair, because it needed a trim. It needed a trim. It definitely grew a lot from when I cut it back in March. Was that early March or end of February? But before any challenge, and I'm going to recommend this in the video for Tip Tuesday, I'm going to tell y'all to trim your hair, okay? Get all dead ends off so we can start the challenge fresh, and we can grow some inches and have healthy hair and not worry about having to cut or trim our hair at the end of the challenge. Because sometimes I forget to tell y'all to do a trim, and then we're at the end of the challenge and it's like, oh yeah, if your ends are kind of raggedy, go ahead and trim them off. But yeah, we're doing that this week. It's hot outside. I got these little buns in. It's like whatever. My hair's a little raggedy, but I like it. It's a vibe. It's my vibe. But that's really it. I really just came on to say hello to everyone. If you have any questions, you can like leave it in the chat box, the live chat here. Let me see if I'm missing anybody. Oh, hey, Diane. She says, hello, everyone from Maryland. Hey, boo. How are you? Some of the old crew is back. I'm glad. I miss you guys. I really needed a break. I think y'all know. I stated in multiple videos that like I'm in the process of like getting divorced, and I just felt like at the end of that last challenge, I really needed to like get myself, my mind, everything back, and I needed some time because I was still working at the time full time and doing my business and YouTube and divorce, and it was just a lot. It was just a lot. Nika says you and the hair are absolutely beautiful. Oh, thank you, boo. Thank you. My little twist. Thank you. Um, but I'm back. Y'all know, a lot of y'all know I just moved. Um, so I don't know who's still here, and maybe some people will go back and watch this. But I did start the job at Harvard Law. It's a part-time position. It's fully remote. So, I'm doing that just part-time. I really wanted something for like benefits because y'all, the economy was a little bit scaring me because the economy, everything, inflation, everything has just gone up so much. And while my business is doing well, I really wanted to make sure I also had really good insurance. And insurance prices are through the roof. Like, we're talking about $700-800 for good insurance. And so I did end up taking the part-time position at Harvard Law, which has been good. It's been a little learning process. It's still in finance. But it's only like 4 days a week in the morning, and then I have the rest of the time for me and you and YouTube and my business and everything else. Let's see. You guys also know that the last 6 months I've been doing African dance, and I'm in this like African dance show in the second week in August, and I've been so busy. I actually have rehearsals today from 3 to 8. So I'm not going to be on that long because, yeah, we're like coming down to like costume changes, makeup, all of that. And it's like 22 numbers, and I'm in 18 of the 22 numbers. So I'm exhausted. I have lost quite a bit of weight. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not going to stand up and do a whole 360 for you, but definitely have lost quite a bit of weight. But yeah, I'm getting myself back to me and my life, everything together. So let me read through some of the chat here. Nika said, I'm so proud of you, sweetheart. The move, the job, the business. Thank you. I feel like everything was what it needed to be, and I'm happy to like be moving forward, and I'm happy that like things are moving in a really positive direction in my life. She said 360. Erica says, I'm missing something. I don't know what teas we are using. So look at the last video I posted, Erica, on Tip Tuesday. I literally have a list of all the teas. It's also a calendar that it's a schedule that you can download right on my website. Well, you don't download it on my website. You go to my website, you check out. But check out the last week's video. It gives you a list of everything that you need, all the details of the challenge, everything. Let's see. Hello, Linda. She says, hello, I missed the Sunday live. Yeah, I missed y'all too. I just needed a little break, and I'm back now. I'm back. Diane says, you go, girl. Thank you. Nika over here, 360. You know what? I should have put a bra on first, and then I would show y'all. Nancy says, you look great. Hello from Maryland. Hello. Just hennaed my hair today. Oh, yes. That's awesome. Which henna did you use? I'm actually due for a henna treatment. I don't know if y'all can see some of my little grays have been like popping out, but we'll get to that in the challenge. And I'll say this, any weeks that I'm going to be doing like a full mask treatment, or if I'm going to be pre-pooing with like maybe one of my gloss bars, I will let you in on that. I won't like hold that back from you guys. I did want something that was easy because a lot of people in the Facebook group said they wanted a light summer challenge because a lot of people were in protective styles. And when y'all voted for the challenge, the tea challenge won. And the tea challenge is very, very easy because you can use it as a spray during the week on your scalp. You can use it as a final rinse. You can pre-poo with it, and it doesn't require you to have your hair out to do it. And also, a lot of people in previous challenges told me that I don't wash my hair every week. So doing all that for them was, some people didn't like it, or some people weren't keeping up with it because they felt like it was a lot. I feel like the tea challenge allows you to still use the teas each week without having to do a full wash day routine. Now, I wash my hair once a week, because that works for me in my routine. Also because as you know, I dance, and so my scalp gets disgustingly sweaty, like disgusting, and I have to shampoo my hair and my scalp. I just do. For me, that works for me. So each week I will film each week for you guys the teas that we're making. And the first week, like I said in the last week's video, the first week I'll do the wash day. I'll show you how I'm going to do my wash day. I'll show you how I'll be using the teas throughout the week, all of that in the first video. And then throughout the weeks, I'll show you guys how to use the teas. But let's say on week 3, I am due for a henna treatment, which I am due for a henna treatment. I will show you guys me doing the henna treatment, but then I'll also show you how to make the teas, and I'll let you know that that is optional. You don't have to do the extra treatments, but if you want to, you can join in. And again, I'm a week ahead of you guys, so you'll know all that information a week ahead of time. Okay, let me see. Oh, Nancy says Jamila henna. That's a great henna. That is a great one. Erica says, sorry to hear about the divorce. Same here. Paper is in front of the judge as we speak, but God is on the throne. Thanks for info. Yeah, thank you, Erica. Thank you. Yeah, it's literally my divorce is the final decree is with the judge. So I'm literally I'm the same boat with you, just waiting for him to sign the final decree. So, it's like I am ready for that chapter of my life to be closed and move on to something positive. It was a lot of emotional strain and drama, and I never discussed it with anyone on like YouTube. Never really talked about it. It wasn't until my girlfriends on YouTube, who are my friends in real life, but it wasn't until things just got escalated this past year that I just had to say, hey, I got a lot going on in my life, y'all. People were asking me did you cut your hair? And I'm like, yeah, I cut my hair. And there's just videos that people missed, and so they were just not understanding certain things. And so I just felt like for me, I needed to just take back a little bit of my time so I can do some healing and stuff. But even in the past couple months, it's just so crazy. I'm not going to let y'all in too much, but it's just crazy some of the things that transpired, some of the things I've learned about certain situations, how long things are going on. It's, marriage is hard, divorce is hard. Pick a struggle, but, grow from it, learn from it, and keep moving, keep moving. Let's see here. Nancy says, I'm good with any challenge. I do Ayurvedic treatments regularly anyways. Okay. Well, Nancy, they picked already in my group. So I don't know if you're on my Facebook group. I also posted a poll on YouTube in the community tab. And the tea challenge one. So yeah. So again, all of that, you can download the schedule, all of that right on my website. So, by all means, if you want to join in, hop in. It hasn't officially started yet, so you're perfect timing is what I'll say. Let's see. Thank you, Nancy. Yeah, thank you, Nika. Now, Nika, you already know. Nika, she's been there through all the drama, so she said, trifling and ashy, that's all I gotta say. Same, boo. Same. But, one door closes, another door opens, and it's, it's an interesting journey. It's an interesting journey. It's so funny. Everyone told me oh, in your 35th year, things will be so different and so whatever. And it wasn't my 35th year. For me, it was my 36th year, where life was pretty much 360. But we always bounce back because that's what we do. And we prosper. We thrive. So... but does anyone else have any questions or just want to say anything, or doesn't have to be related to the challenge? Feel free to jump in. I will be on, my goal is to be on every Sunday at 1:30. Some of them maybe shorter lives, some maybe longer lives. Oh, Diane says, how's Night? Night is good. Night is actually sleeping on the couch right now, right next to me. I got the dog in the divorce. Okay. It's funny though, because Night was his dog. Well, I can't say it was his dog. He wanted the dog from the beginning. I didn't want a dog because I felt like I was going to be the one taking care of it. Then I ended up taking care of it. And he just kind of like didn't care or want him. So I was like, I'm going to keep my baby. But he's good. He literally right here sleep like a little baby. Yeah, I would honestly like Night and I are like BFFs now. It is so funny. I always feel like the one person who's like, oh, I don't want the dog. Oh, not that because the thing is, I grew up with dogs. Growing up, I've always had dogs, like big dogs too, like not King Corso, Great Danes, Shepherds, Collies. I've always had really big dogs. But you know, when you first start when you newly married and you start to see, you're like, oh, I don't know, that's a lot of responsibility when things are currently not getting done. But I love that boy now. That dog is like my child. Y'all know I don't have no kids, so he is my full-time baby. So I'm thankful and grateful for him. I was actually thinking about getting another dog, like a smaller dog, but I don't know. Night is very jealous of me, so I don't foresee that happening anytime soon. Okay, let's see. Oh, you said mine too. Yeah. They do. They've literally become like family for us. All right. Let me know if you have any other questions or anything y'all want to talk about. Like, I'm pretty cool, chill, whatever. I literally, like I said, I have practice today at 3, so if anything, I'll either log off now or I'll log off around 2:30 so I can get ready to like get dressed up, y'all. I've never done dance, which is like really fun, like all the outfit changes, and it's gonna be a show. It's gonna be a show. What did Nika just say? The Night would eat that new dog, okay? And especially because I want like a little tiny dog, so I can have like this really massive dog and then this little tiny dog when they walk, because I think that's like hilarious. But Night is not here for anything. Like, he's like, no, you're mine. And also because Night is 7. He's 7 now, and I don't know if I told you, but Night was a rescue. Okay, so we rescued him before he was 1, and he had 2 previous owners before he was 1. So we've had, I'll say I've had him now for 6 years. So he's 7, and he don't want nothing else. He don't want no other dog. He don't even like when I go outside and I pet another dog. He be looking at me like, I see you. He come in and he sniffs me. This past week, my girlfriend was away, and I was like walking her dog while she was away on vacation. And every day I come back, he was like sniffing me all hard and looking at me like, "Ooh, this is what you do?" I was like, "Ooh," but you know, that's my baby. So I'll have to wait if I want to get another dog. And I know he's not gonna stand for no puppy because he's getting older now, and he's like, don't bring no little dogs around here. Oh, you said both of your dogs are rescues. Oh, yeah. I love rescuing. I think that's, like, right now, so many people are, like, breeding dogs. And I don't have anything against people who choose to do that. But there's so many dogs right now that need to be saved. Save the dogs. Save the dogs. Save the dogs. I see 33 people on here. If y'all want to come in, say something. We just kind of talk about stuff. If you watched the beginning, we talked a little bit about the challenge, but now we're talking about dogs. So whatever we want to talk about, we're going to talk about. Oh, mine Frank is a rescue. Oh, what kind of dog is he, Octavia? I love the name, Frank. 8 years now. Oh, wow. I love it. They make the best dogs. I feel like once you guys gain trust and love for each other, that like they're bound to you because they feel like you saved them. And I don't know, that relationship is just, it's nice. I would get another rescue if I wanted another dog. Yeah. But I'll say this, it's hard enough finding someone to watch one dog when you're away on vacation. So when you go away, what do? All right, let me see. Oh, so says 8, Smokey's 5. Oh, I love it. I love it. Diane says, I tried the banana face mask and oil. Love them both. Yay, yay. That's good. I actually used a face mask yesterday. And when I put my hair into the twist, I did oil my scalp and actually the length of my hair with the banana oil. That was actually the rest of it. So if I want to use some more, I'm gonna have to make some more. But yeah, my little twisties. The shrinkage got to them. Yo, is it like scalding hot where y'all are at right now? Cause it's on death outside right now. Oh, it's a terrier mix. Oh, I love terriers. I love terriers. I love dogs. I love all types of dogs. I ain't even gonna. I can go hold y'all. Okay, let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Oh, Tula says I like your nails. Oh, thank you, thank you. My girlfriend does them for me. She's definitely she's gotten me into like longer nails each time and more designs and different designs. I feel like I was like really boring, and she was like, "No, we're not doing that." And so now I like my little, my little gymmed out nails. Now these are, it's like a what do you call it? It's not a gel top coat, but it's I guess they're acrylic top coat. Is that what you call it? I don't know, but it's like my nails underneath, and then on top is like something hard, because I kept breaking my nails when I was like mailing orders, but my nails grow really long, so I don't need like tips or anything. They're just like that. I don't know, whatever you call it, something. She do it, I like it. That's all. Gail says, hello, glad to see you back on live. Hope all is well. Thank you, Gail. Things are moving in the positive direction. Yeah. So I'll be back live, well, at least during this challenge. I won't be live for sure on August, I think it's August 14th, because that's the day of the show. The show I have is the 13th. It's 2 days, 13th and the 14th. So those days that week I will not be live. And if I do, it will be like, maybe I'm at the theater, hey guys, like that kind of live. But yeah, let's see. Oh, Nika said, this 31 degrees Celsius temp is so bootleg. Girl, it is so bootleg. I'm over it. I really am. Nancy says, I have to try that banana treatment. Definitely try it. It's really, really good for your skin. Yesterday, I was like, yesterday when I used it, I added a little bit of turmeric to it. It helps like with your blemishes and helps even out your skin. My skin gets a little bit like I would say a little discolored in the summertime from the sun, because I'm always outside. So, I like to have like even skin tone. So yeah. Nicole says, hey Michelle, hey everyone, hey girl. I will come in, but I'm driving to Pennsylvania from Georgia. I have plenty of questions, but I can't ask them right now. I'm using voice to text, but that will get you so far. Oh yeah. Voice to text could get you in trouble depending on what you're saying. But yeah. And even Nicole, even if you can leave them underneath the video later, like again, I won't be on for too much longer. If you leave them under the video, I'll try to go back and answer them at some point today, but it'll probably be like late in the evening, because we have practice from 3 to 8 today. So, Let's see. Moon Radius says, hey, so glad to see you on live. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back. Okay. So HRHQB says, I think it's called CSN, good for strengthening nails. Oh, okay. The issue, you know what it is? My nails are actually really, really strong. I am very destructive when I pack and ship orders and when I make products. Before this, I used to have really long nails my whole life, literally from early childhood. They wouldn't break pretty good. I also do take a hair, skin, and nail supplement. My nails have always been really, really strong. It's just suddenly, I can't say suddenly, when I'm dealing with cardboard boxes every day, packaging, taping, I was just destroying them in the process. Like, I don't know if you remember seeing some of my videos, like I don't know, maybe like a year and a half ago, and I remember I was like pouring some tears, and my nails were so janky, and I was like, you cannot get on the good old YouTubes and have your nails look like that and be like showing people videos. So I first started just getting like a gel top coat, but like even with that, because I'm like dealing with chemicals and I have like gloves on, and it just was not, it wasn't, I don't know, it was like peeling off. It was like peeling off and still chipping. So that's when I like went to her and she put this, I think it's an acrylic like top coat on, um, just also so that the polish would last more than like a week or two. Cause even the gel polish wasn't even lasting me a week. That's how, I don't know. You know, when you make hair products, it takes a lot of making sure everything's disinfected, clean, this like constantly in water, constantly. When you're, and me, like I was the only one packing boxes and having orders. You have a couple hundred orders a week, and I'm taping boxes. Like it was just I was just destroying my nails. Like I don't know anybody who has nails that can forgo accidentally stabbing through things and stuff. But I will definitely look into what you're saying, or CNS, or okay, so CSN or CNS. I'll take a look at it. Um, Nika says, "Is the Sunday show at 7 too?" Yes, I believe both days the show is at 7. Is it? Yeah, yeah. Let's double check. Let me look. Let me look right now. This I should know. um, yeah. So the 13th and 14th at 7. Yeah, at 7 for both days, and the show is 2 hours. Okay. HRHQB says, I know the feeling. I'm a bit like that, and mine were breaking easily. Yeah, I've always been pretty like destructive with my nails. I don't know. I'm always a person like I'm cutting something and I've accidentally cut my hand. Like I'm really clumsy. I'm really clumsy, and like sometimes I always ask myself like, how did you manage to be as clumsy as you are, and the need to deal with certain chemicals and certain cleaning products? Because you know, just my luck sometimes. Let's see. Diane, you said, how often do you use the mask? I'm using it right now once a week, sometimes twice a week if like, sometimes my skin gets really, it's funny, I have like really, really dry skin, but when I dance and when we have long rehearsals like today, or sometimes we'll do like on Monday nights, we'll have class from like 6 to 10, and my skin gets really sweaty, oily. I'll do the mask then because there is kaolin clay in it, and it helps to remove some of the oils from my skin. It's really interesting because I've never really had like pimples really before, and I noticed lately, since we've up rehearsals because we're about to have the show, my skin has been a little bit like finicky, so I'll do it like twice a week if I notice that like my regular cleansing is just not getting off the oils and stuff. Like I don't know if you can see it here, but I had like 2 pimples here. They never come out to be like full big pimples. They're just like little small like bumps. And so doing the treatment, like if I start to notice that, I'll definitely do the treatment. And also right now, my instructor, our teacher, she's making us wear makeup in preparation for the show. So like we have to do a full face of makeup, and who wants to dance with a full face of makeup on for 6 hours? So yeah, my skin is like, what is happening? And I'm like, I don't know. So we're both in a battle right now to figure it out. Um, let's see. Oh, Nika says that alcohol and or acetone will wreak havoc on your nails. Yep, yep. And that's the thing. And I have to, you know, when you use the alcohol, I'm using like 90% alcohol. That stuff, it eats through everything, everything. Um, Emma says, hi, everyone. Hello, dear. Hello. Let me make sure I got everybody's question. I think so. Well, if anyone has any other questions or wants to talk about anything, just let me know. I'm going to be on for about 10 more minutes, or I'm going to log off now if there's any more questions. It could be about anything. The challenge, nails, hair, life, whatever you want. Whatever you want. No, my skin said Effie skunt this past month. I'm in recovery now. Yeah, I don't know. It also could be the change of weather. I don't know. Skin be skinning right now. I don't know. My eczema also on my arms. I don't know if y'all. I mean, you can't really see it, but my eczema on arms decided it wanted to act up lately. Sorry, I ain't got no bra on, ladies. The eczema on my arm decided it wanted to act up. Oh, did I tell y'all I caught COVID too? I didn't even realize that I had caught COVID. But I was feeling like really lethargic, really lethargic. And I'm talking about like I was doing like 5 minutes of a task, and I'd be like, "What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me?" And I would have to like take a nap. And like on the third day, I was like, "Let me just take a test." I got Omarion, yes, girl. I don't even know when. I don't know how, but I got it. But then like after like just exhaustion, like for me it was just exhaustion. And then after like a week of exhaustion, I got like a little cough. It's not bad. It doesn't happen all the time, but like when I sleep at night and I have the air on, I cough more at night when the air is like blowing on me. Um, I'll just be like, whatever. Whatever. I don't want to say what you got next because, you know, and I don't want to test that. You can get a lot of things. But I finally got. It's been 2.5 years and I didn't catch anything. And somewhere, somehow, someone got me. And it happened when I was moving too. So, um, whatever. I'm doing much better. But people were one of my friends who got COVID really bad, like really badly, said she had severe hair loss. So she was like curious if I was gonna go through like a crazy hair shedding or anything. And so far, I will say I haven't. I'm almost like almost a month later. But who knows? I always feel like the after effects of it. Who knows at this point? I've heard all types of things. So. Eva says, hey dear. She says, hey there everyone, looking forward to the challenge. Thank you. Moon Radio says, really contagious, so many people are getting it. Saying, went on vacation and got it. I'm working through the low energy. Yeah, the low energy, I'm telling you, like no other symptom except for the low energy. And y'all know, but I'm very high energy. I work all the time. I'm always up and doing it. And I tell you, I couldn't figure out, and I think I even said in the video, like, I couldn't figure out why I was so tired. Oh, because I had COVID. I didn't even know. I was like, I would do something, and I'd be like, why? Why do I feel like I need a nap? And then working from home, it's like, I'm sitting here, like, dozing off, and that's just not me. Like, I literally was about to go to the doctor and be like, something's wrong. Like, something is wrong. And it was like, yeah, you got Omarion. That's what's wrong with you. So, but... yeah, so Nika said, oh my God, hair loss. I'm gonna fight yeah, that's what I said. I said, oh no. So I mean, hopefully I don't get hair loss. I think this challenge then could not come at a more better time, because at least some of these herbs that we're using will help stave off hair loss. And I'm gonna also be drinking these teas, and I'm gonna drink these teas cold because it's too hot to be drinking hot tea right now. But yeah, there's a lot of internal benefits to these herbs. So, you know, each week I'll talk a little bit about internal as well as external benefits. So, yeah, hopefully I don't have any hair loss, because let me tell y'all, don't give me a reason to cut my hair. I will cut my hair. I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problems with it. I know y'all yelled at me last time not to, and I did, but you know, I just needed a change at that point. But if my hair starts breaking or whatever, I will cut her. I ain't got no problems. Okay. But all right, you guys. If there's nothing else, I appreciate you guys stopping in to hear me ramble on about nothing. Because literally, I didn't really have nothing to say, just to kind of pop in and say hello to everybody and let y'all know that I'll be here. Nika said the Trinidadian in me thinks hot tea and hot weather is gold. We are weird people. You wild. You really wild though. Ain't nobody drinking no hot tea in this hot weather. It's just been too. I have this air on bumping, and I still be like, no, I'll go eat some ice cream or something. Um, Oh, she says, please don't cut your hair. I know, everyone has said it. I did earlier this year, so I'm going to try not to cut my hair anymore the rest of this year. But let me tell you, if I go through a really bad hair shed, like some people have because of COVID, I will. But you know what? If I do it, I'll film it for you guys. And then we could do another hair growth challenge and grow it back, right? I think for me, and y'all know I've been natural for 15 years now. I know I can grow my hair back. And so this fear of cutting my hair is, I no longer fear it. It's so funny because when I had a relaxer, you wouldn't catch me putting a piece of scissors to my hair, okay? Y'all know I have very thin strands. I have very thin and I have fine strands. Excuse me. And so I was always terrified to trim even an inch off my hair because I never felt like I was going to grow it back. In reality, I know I wasn't retaining length, but at the time, I didn't know enough about hair. And so I was so scared to cut my hair. And now that I've been natural all this time, I've cut my hair every year. And the one time I got to almost hip length, I cut it back to armpit length. I think that's the thing. Once you realize that you can grow your hair, you know how to retain length, you know how to take care of your hair, the fear of cutting kind of goes away. Had this been maybe even 3 years ago, I'm not 3 years, I'm like 3 years in my natural journey, I might have been hesitant. But I don't know, 12, 13, 14, 15, however many years I'm in now, I ain't got no issues cutting my hair. I got no issues cutting my hair. I did all the fun things I wanted to. I've done dyes, colors, all types of damaging things to my hair. I've had a lot of fun with it. Because once you learn that you can grow your hair back, I feel like there's a lot more freedom you have with your mindset and that. But I get it. Also, I know y'all are like, don't cut your hair because first of all, you're a YouTuber who talks about hair care. So I understand. I'm just saying, for me, that fear has passed. That fear has passed. Nika just said, right, I need your hair to be just like mine so we can cry and watch it together. Yeah, no, Nika, ain't nobody's hair. If y'all don't know, Nika has, I don't know what, thigh length hair, girl. How long is your hair at this point? Her hair is so long. Every time I get to about hip length, I don't know what happens. It seems that me and my scissors become attached at the hip, and I just snip, snip, snip. Let's see. Emma says, I have scalp inflammation, so I have to wash it 3 times a week. Yeah, and that makes sense. You have to do what's best for your scalp and what's going on with you and your journey. Like I said, I wash once a week, but if I had more time and if my hair probably wasn't as fine as it was, I probably would like to wash a shampoo twice a week, but that's because I'm a head sweater. And when you dance for 3 to 6 hours every day, the amount of sweat in my scalp is disgusting. And so if I had the time, I would wash it more. If my hair was shorter, if I cut my hair, I could also wash it quicker. I'm just teasing. I'm not gonna cut my hair right now, but yeah. As long as you make sure you condition your hair properly afterwards, or you're using moisturizing products, do what works best for you. Let's see. Ida says, hi. Hello, dear. Janine says, hey, y'all. Late, but I made it. Hey. I said I was trying to, don't worry. I was late today, too. And I'm on my cell phone. I have a new MacBook I said I purchased, and I haven't yet set it up for live streaming, and I was fooling with that earlier, and I couldn't figure it out. So I'm on my phone today. Ashley says, I love your hairstyle. I'm rocking minute twist right now too, and I'm definitely gonna do that. Oh yay, thank you, thank you. I just do this little like I actually wanted to put some like beads or something on these twists so they would like hang down a little, but this is like my it's hot outside hairstyle. You know how like sometimes the little white girls they do little buns and they have like little tendrils coming down. Well, now I got twist tendrils, and I like them. But I do want a little weight to them. Y'all know usually I put like beads and stuff to them, but yeah. Let's see. Nika says, "Oh my God, it's grown so much. I'm almost mid thigh. I swear I'm gonna cry." Come protein treatment day. Yeah, yeah. Nika, I'm sure your hair is phenomenal. Like I always used to say I wanted thigh length hair, and I tell you, once I get to like mid back length, the desire goes out the window because wash day is I don't like super long wash days. I'm cracking up, Nika. Just nah, I got twist tendrils. Damn right you do. It says doctor's orders to wash that often. Surprised it's not dry. Yeah. Well, because, inflammation causes hair loss. It causes a lot of issues with the scalp. So, yes, cleansing it. People don't realize that. I think in my DHT video, I talk about how DHT can actually build up on the scalp. And when people talk about, oh, I don't cleanse my scalp, I don't wash my hair often, and then they're having issues with hair loss, and I'm like, wash your hair. You need to wash your hair. Inflammation, DHT, all that stuff builds up in the hair at the hair follicle level. So if you don't cleanse your scalp and get it off, it just builds up and causes hair loss. So yes, I'm glad it's working for you. I would feel like if you got good products, you're using good products, and you're moisturizing, it can work, Janine said, I had bad dry scalp. Turns out it was because of my thyroid. Once I got that under control, I have 0 flakes. Yes, yes. Um, yeah. And this is why I always tell you guys to like, one thing I've always said is go to the doctor. If you're having issues, you understand like your nails and your hair, your scalp, your skin are good indicators is telling you something's going on inside. So when they're like off whack or off balance or whatever, that's usually something going on internally with you. So like always go to your doctor and get checked up. And as Black women, definitely make them run them tests, Okay. Oh, and I got inflammation after COVID. Yeah, there's a lot of I feel like there's, and I'm sure scientists are in studies now about the long-term effects of COVID, especially on, I know there's like long COVID, but like, I don't know, a year from now, 10 years from now, 5 years from now, what are the implications of it, especially people who got it really bad, people who weren't vaccinated who got COVID versus people who were vaccinated and still got COVID. If you experience a lot of symptoms versus if you didn't experience any symptoms or minor symptoms. Again, like for me, where I didn't realize that I even had it, except for that I was exhausted, like exhaustion. It's interesting. It's interesting. Sweet Pea says, hello, congrats on all the positive. Thank you. New to doing challenges. I have sister locks. It will be interesting to see how this works out for me. Oh, Sweet Pea, you'll be good with doing with using your sister locks with their challenge. This challenge is actually like, I wouldn't want to say one of the best, but it's one of the best for if you have your hair in any type of like protective style locks, twist braids, anything, or if your hair is loose too. Okay, because the point of the tea challenge is we're just using teas as either sometimes pre-poo, final rinse, and to spray on like our scalp and everything. So it's almost time. I got a like little notification. So you can use that and benefit from everything throughout the challenge. If your hair is in locks, if your hair is even in braids, protective styles, you can still really benefit from it. That was one of the reasons why I put it as an option as part of the challenge, because it's one of those things that, so, like I said, some people don't like to shampoo their hair every week, but you can still use the teas on your scalp. You can still put them in a spray bottle, hit those roots, you know, massage your scalp, get those benefits. So the tea challenge allows for a lot of flexibility. Um, let's see. Melbad says, hello, NowIamNappy. Thank you for the tea on hair. This is my first live. I'm so glad that I'm able to catch it. Stay strong and have a pleasant rest of your day. Thank you, thank you. I'm, you know, bringing the lives back. So y'all start to see me again, pop in and out. Okay, Nick says, oh yeah, enjoy practice, love. I know you're gonna kill it. Thank you, thank you. Erica says, sorry, joined late. What is the challenge? So, Erica, if you look at last week's Tip Tuesday, we're doing an Ayurvedic Tea Challenge. It has all of the details in that challenge. Literally, I list what teas we'll be using. The challenge starts officially August 31st. What we'll be doing, all that's in that video. So go back and watch the last video I just posted. Is there a good tea for scalp inflammation? I will recommend chamomile or echinacea, which is actually the first tea that we're going to be using on, did I say August 31st? Definitely July 31st. I don't know where my brain is. Maybe I'm having COVID brain. July 31st. But the first tea in our tea challenge is focused on scalp care, and it does deal with herbs that help to reduce inflammation on the scalp. But also, I have a list of herbs. Give me a second. Other herbs you can use for inflammation. Oh, well, and I say this like I don't know, but green tea is good to help fight inflammation. Rosemary, ginger tea, turmeric, those are all good. You can brew that actually in one tea and then use it and spray that on your scalp. But we'll talk about that literally in the challenge. One thing about all the challenges that I have, again, first week is always focused on scalp care because we try to really get our scalp together first and foremost. And we always use something also with antibacterial and antifungal properties. So that's why this first week we'll be using like neem or tulsi, some herb that has those properties, because it's all about getting our scalp balanced and ready for the challenge. All right, you guys, but I am, let me see, let me make sure. And thank you again, Nika. The challenge begins July 31st. If you heard me say August, please just ignore me because my brain is not working. Rissy says, scalp inflammation, I gotta look into that. I've been having scalp issues for years. I just started using detox products, seeing some improvement. Yeah. Scalp inflammation can be from a number of things going on actually internally. What are you having? Like, I'll say, is it itching? Is it dryness? Is it flaking? Hair loss? Because inflammation can cause a range of issues. Janine says, does turmeric stain hair scalp when using it as a hair tea? I'll say this. It can, depending on how much you use. So, if you have light colored hair, I would avoid it. Like if you have silver hair, I would avoid it. I would use some of the other herbs. I wouldn't use turmeric. But like if you have dark colored hair, you're fine with that. And it's not enough. Again, depending on how much you use, it's not enough that it will permanently stain your scalp. On wash day, you'll probably wash your hair and rinse it right on off. It's the same like when I use turmeric on my skin for a face mask. You know, like some people get, it's funny, so depending on how light you are, some people do get like a slight orange tint, but when they wash their skin or their face, it comes off. It's some hair loss and a lot of matting all in the crown area. There's some pain as well. Okay, so I actually have a whole video about crown related hair loss, but crown related hair loss, I would say almost 90% of the time is actually due to something internal on your part. I actually suffered from that, and it was because I was iron anemic. And so once I got my anemia under control, then the inflammation and all of that stopped. I had severe itching, breakage, all of that. Even when now, if I forget to take my iron pills for a little too long, I still get a little bit of breakage in the area. And I'm telling you, it's one of the most sensitive parts of most people's scalp and most people's hair, scalp, head, most people's hair. Anyways, you know what I mean. Um, what I say all that to say is get a blood test. Go to your doctor and get a blood test. Um, and see if they're deficient in something. A lot of times it's vitamin D, or iron anemia that's causing it. And literally, it can cause meshing, dryness. The hair in that area changes to a completely different texture. Mine is actually, I have low porosity hair. That area is still higher porosity than the rest of my entire scalp. So yes, topical treatments can a little bit help, but to really address the issue, you really, really, really need to get your vitamin or whatever levels back to normal. And it's gonna take some time. It's not an overnight fix. It's not an overnight change, but it can. So when I say severely impact your scalp, and I always say this, anytime people are experiencing hair loss, really talk to your doctor and make them run a gamut of tests. And a lot of times, for Black women especially, the vitamin D and iron deficiency that is messing up our scalps. And then our hair, right, is causing hair loss. Nika says, I definitely get that orange tint on my face with turmeric. Yeah, a lot of people do. Emmett says, I had all of that breakage, itching, anemia, low vitamin D. Yeah, it's it's really real. So I highly recommend, especially if you're a Black woman. And we had talked about this in probably a couple lives earlier this year. But a lot of Black women have fibroids, and it makes us deficient in vitamins and in certain nutrients, which then impact our hair and our scalp. Inflammation, excess DHT, our hormones, all of that is affected and impacted. So once we get our levels back to where we need to be, or whether it's our thyroid, whether it's our vitamins, um, then we'll be able to really deal with and grow some hair in a healthy way. But you really would be surprised. Like when I tell you, I did not know iron anemia impacted hair loss in that particular way. First of all, I didn't even know I was iron anemic, number one. But and the crazy part was I was going to my doctor regularly, and I still was not getting full thorough blood exams. I digress. You know, Black women have issues when it comes to the medical community right now. Can't say right now, it's probably been forever. But if you're experiencing, and this is on the board, across the board, any type of scalp issues, literally go to your doctor, because I would say 90% of the time, it's something internal going on. I would say the other 10% of the time, a lot of us, for Black women, is traction alopecia. And that's because we're putting stuff on our edges. We're wearing those wigs. We're putting too tight ponytails. We're putting heavy braids on. That's causing it. But a lot of times, the other 90% of the times, I'll say the alopecia is due to something internal going on with us. So, if you're suffering from that, always go first. Get that figured out. So, yeah. Let me see. Mercy says, so more iron. I'll try that. I only take iron during my cycle. I'll let my doctor know as well. Thank you very much. Yeah, it could be your iron. If you have iron anemia and you're not taking iron the way you should, it definitely can. Emma says the green tea helped a lot with stopping the breakage. Yeah, green tea is wonderful when it comes to hair breakage and hair loss for certain types of anemia. What tea will help with folliculitis? If I believe folliculitis is it's a bacterial infection. If you're looking for something that's antibacterial, I highly recommend neem or tulsi. Those are probably neem is probably the most powerful antibacterial herb. Rissy said, I have a Black lady doctor. I'm blessed. I'm going to be mad when she retires. Oh, girl, keep her. Tell her she can't retire. If I could find me a Black doctor, I would. And I would stick with them. Ashley says, so I have a sleepy time tea with chamomile, peppermint, lemongrass, and spearmint. Could I use that as a tea rinse for the 31st? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you definitely can. That's perfect, actually. Okay, you guys, I have to run because I have to get ready to go to rehearsals. But thank you for dropping in. If you have any questions regarding, like, if you have a question regarding hair loss, and just because I'm not live, just leave it in the comment section on the video, and I will try to answer it today at some point. Rehearsals are for about 6 hours today, so probably afterwards. But I will try to get back to it because I know sometimes people come in and they're hesitant to ask a question, and then as I'm about to leave out, people have 1,000 questions, and I don't want to leave you hanging. So just leave it in the comment section. Or if you have Instagram, you can DM me on Instagram if you don't maybe want to like post it on social media, but it's up to you. All right, you guys. But I will see you guys for Tip Tuesday. Again, I will be posting a week ahead of you guys for the tea challenge, so y'all know what to do. I'll do the full wash day this week. But yeah, thank you for joining me. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys. Oh, you're welcome, everyone. You're welcome.